Guys, Drew with Bike Peddler Cycling and Fitness again with more tech tips. Today we're going to be talking about booting a tire if you get a cut in the sidewall or the top of your tire went out on a ride. A lot of times cuts can be pretty serious and you don't even notice them until you really start to look at the tire. Looking at this old wheel and tire here, I went ahead and put a cut in it. At first glance, it's not very obvious. You could probably go out for a ride and wouldn't think anything of it. Take a look, I have put a little cut in there. You can see the tube bulging out. If you look at the tire from the top, you can see the bubble in the side of the tire as well. Especially on the sidewall, that's a really dangerous place to ride. It can blow out. And of course, if it's on the front wheel, like this one is, you're probably gonna go down with the tire. So, easy way to fix this if you do catch a piece of glass or a rock or anything sharp enough to put a slash in your tire on the side of the road is with a simple tire boot. Park makes a really nice tire boot. It's the TB2. It's adhesive back. It's really thick. It's basically just a reinforced layer to put inside the tire, cover that slit, and get you home. So again, as we've discussed in other videos, we're gonna go ahead and take this tire off. My tube in here is still good. You can see it peeking through, so obviously we don't need to patch the inner tube or replace the inner tube. We just need to take care of the tire in order to keep moving. So for this, I'm gonna take the tire all the way off the bike. Usually changing a flat on the side of the road, I just do leave it on. For a boot though, I'm gonna take it all the way out. So what we're gonna do is take the tube out, take the tire out, take everything apart, find your tear, which should be pretty obvious. At this point, we got ourselves a tire boot out. These guys are really easy to keep in your saddlebag. They don't take up much room, and they'll definitely save you a headache if you cut a tire on the road. Another thing though, if you don't have these in your tool bag or your seat pack or in your jersey pocket, one thing most cyclists do have is a dollar bill. If you don't have a tire boot, a dollar bill will work. Fold it up, stick it in the tire, and it's going to cover the puncture. But for the sake of doing things right, it's always nice to have a proper tire boot. Like I said, it's a nice strong adhesive on the back. Peel it off. This is actually considerably easier than patching a tire, inner tube. Just goes on. It's gonna be big. You want the boot to be big because you want it to cover the tear completely as well as give you coverage all around the tear. There are threads inside the casing and the tear can spread further if you don't keep it nice and covered. So we got our boot inside the tire. Now we're just gonna put everything back together. I always like to line the brand and the valve stem up. Just makes things a little easier when you do have punctures. So once we've got our tire reinstalled, you can see where the cut was. You can still see the boot through the tire a little bit because it was a pretty decent sized cut going from the sidewall all the way to the top. But when you look at the tire straight on, it's more or less smooth. It's not a tire I would want to ride for an extended period of time, but it would definitely get you home safely, pretty worry free there. And again, a dollar will do the same thing. This is just a much more permanent fix. It has a lot more structural integrity than a dollar bill would. And again, once it's on, put the wheel back on, ride home. Thanks for tuning in again. My name is Drew with Bike Peddler Cycling and Fitness. Stop by and see you soon.